Welcome, and get ready for another deep dive. Today, we're looking at something pretty essential in every home, but maybe something you only really think about when it goes wrong. I'm talking about toilet installation. Our mission today is really to cut through the noise, give you a shortcut to understanding why getting expert help here is, well, just a smart move long term. We're basing this on an article, Toilet Installation Services in Langley, Expert Solutions, which we found over on the Pacific Blue Mechanical website. Now, yeah, it focuses on Langley, but honestly, the main points about professional installation, they pretty much apply everywhere. Okay, so when we say toilet, it's more than just, the bowl you see. You've got the bowl, the tank, those mounting bolts, and that really critical wax ring. It's simple enough, right? Maybe swap one out yourself. But why is getting these bits installed just right so important?
Well, what's really key here is that installing all those parts correctly, especially that wax ring, it directly stops a whole bunch of frustrating and honestly expensive problems later on. That wax ring seal, it's not just about stopping drips you might see. It's crucial for sealing the drain properly. A tiny mistake there, you could get sewer gas smells, or worse, slow leaks damaging the floor underneath you might not even know for months. So yeah, getting it right the first time is really vital.
Okay, so for our listener maybe thinking, hey, I could do this myself, save a bit of cash up front, what are the real, maybe less obvious benefits of calling in the pros, particularly in places like Langley, as the source mentions?
Oh, there are quite a few advantages. First off, professionals make sure the whole job meets local building codes and regulations. That gives you serious peace of mind, and it can matter for things like home inspections down the road. Plus, you get warranty coverage. That's on the toilet and the installation work itself. That's a big safety net. And beyond that, you get their expert advice on picking the right toilet size, style, water efficiency. That last one really saves you money over time on bills.
Right, that efficiency point. I think people might miss that. It's not just about avoiding problems now. The source really pushes how professional installation actually adds value, boosting the toilet's lifespan and cutting down water use. How does that work exactly?
Absolutely. When it's installed correctly, the toilet just works better, more efficiently. That means less water use per flush, lower bills. Simple as that. And thinking bigger picture, less wasted water helps everyone, right? Good for the wallet, good for the environment. On the flip side, you see common DIY mistakes. Maybe the seal isn't perfect or the bolts aren't quite tight enough so it wobbles, or even just slightly misaligning the water line. These things can cause slow leaks, instability, poor flushing, costing you way more in the long run. Actually, the article mentioned a specific case. A homeowner in Langley tried to DIY it. They slightly misaligned the water supply line. Not a big gush, just a slow, steady drip inside the wall.
Oh no, the kind you don't notice.
Exactly. Took months before they noticed the sort of musty smell by then. Major damage. Mold remediation, replacing drywall. Thousands of dollars. That's the kind of hidden cost you risk when you cut corners.
Wow, okay. That really puts it in perspective. So, for you listening and thinking about the practical side, time and money, how long does a pro installation usually take? And what's a typical cost, say, in that Langley area the article focuses on?
Well, the standard installation is usually pretty quick. Anywhere from, say, 1 to 3 hours, generally. Depends a bit on the specifics, of course. As for cost, the average range they mentioned is typically between $100 and $300. Now, that can vary naturally based on the toilet model and if any extra plumbing work pops up. But choosing a reputable licensed company, like the one serving Langley, ensures that money is well spent. It buys quality, avoids those huge future repair bills we just talked about.
So wrapping this up, what's the main takeaway for you? It sounds like investing in professional toilet installation isn't just about convenience. It's actually a pretty smart financial decision for efficiency, for peace of mind, and just avoiding those potentially huge headaches later.
Exactly. And maybe that leads to a bigger question for you to think about. Where else in your home could making a seemingly small investment in professional expertise now lead to really significant long-term savings and benefits? Things you might not even be considering. Something to maybe mull over next time you're planning a home project.